continue tomorrow. The Knicks will look to complete the sweep on the road in Philly. Tip-off just after 3:30 Eastern on ABC. And then tomorrow night, come over back with us. The Spurs Timberwolves facing off Game 4 right here on NBC and Peacock. But our pregame coverage will start at 7 Eastern. And we're going to get to go home and watch a game. It's going to be the Lakers. It will be the Thunder. The Thunder looking to sweep the Lakers. They haven't lost a game so far this postseason since you are hitting the Harlem Shake, whatever that was.
Bankhead.
The Bankhead bounce? That's what it was?
That was
Don't be talking about my dancing, bro.
Right there.
That was the Stanford Shake, the J-House Shake.
Stanford Shake. Don't disrespect my dancing to the people.
You're right. I'm sorry. You did a
Okay,
great job. It looked
Love
really
my
good.
people, man.
It looked really
They
good.
watching us right now.
Tell me what's going to happen tonight between the Lakers and
So,
OKC.
J.J. Redick has already put it out there about all the fouls and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking for, to see if Lakers hit first and see if they're going to get some calls to be able to play physical, see if they can play that type of style of basketball. I've loved what I've been seeing from the Lakers because I thought this was just going to be every game a 20, 30-point beatdown. But I love how they're competing. I love the game plan that they're putting together. Like we've been saying, they just don't have enough. Right. But I still look for Bron to be him, to do everything on the basketball court. Austin Reeves, be great again. Who's going to come off their bench and really provide anything for them is the problem, right? Shea, are you going to have a big game tonight? Been struggling a little bit, still being able to figure it out at the end and hit some key buckets. But for me, it's who's going to come off this Laker bench and be that guy? Like we talk about Dennis in the last game, first 2 games coming off, averaging 14 points. Who is that going to be for the Lakers tonight? Because they're going to need that tonight.
Yeah. Do they have it is the question.
And my guys don't even want to talk right now.
No, you did great. That was great. You took everything.
No, do the Lakers?
Do they have
what? Did the Lakers? Do the Lakers have someone coming off the bench to answer the call?
Can I go back to it though before y'all speak? No, because I want to.
Go ahead, Cuzzo.
So, right, the first 2 games, I thought they've been competitive for spurts, but they can't maintain that. And SGA has been struggling. But with Luka out, and you got to create a different brand of basketball, I'm talking about on the defensive end, wouldn't you assign someone off your bench to just a couple guys, right, to come in and just, what we talk about, muddy up the game, assign for SGA just to wear him down. Beat him up. Somebody off your bench that can utilize their fouls.
Yeah.
That's your assignment.
He got hurt.
Just beat
But
up.
they
That would
doing
be Jared Vanderbilt.
The Lakers are doing that.
Somebody else, though.
Because Shea is not having spectacular nights, so the Lakers are containing him.
Right, they're containing him with
him.
2 guys, but I'm just saying, just stop containing, because he's finding the right person, right? He's finding the right guy to make on the back end of that defense, and the Lakers don't have the speed to stop that middle and then get out to the perimeters. But I'm saying, sign somebody one-on-one just to beat him up and wear him down.
I'm not mad at that take. I'm gonna add something else on to that. Can the Lakers continue to be as disciplined as they were in the first couple games to the strategy, to the game plan? Because the game plan was the game plan. Again, OKC is just too much for the Lakers in those first 2 games. But can they be disciplined enough to stick with whatever the game plan is, whatever changes we're going to make, whatever adjustments J.J. Redick is going to make? Are they disciplined enough to stick to it, even though we stuck with it, but it didn't work for 2 games? Like, can we do that for the 3rd game here at home and give us a chance to see what happened and break through?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, number 1. Number 2, and you can't give superstar players the same look all the time. And I think Shea has gotten comfortable, meaning understanding what's coming. He's patient. He's allowing the double team to happen and getting off the ball at the right time to where your defense is compromised. It's not much you can do because they shoot the ball so well. And they have guys like Jared McCain not only shooting, but getting to the basket.
He's hooping.
So, and then the bigs, now you throw it a lot to Chet. So I think if you're J.J. Redick, if you're the Lakers, you have to just throw some junk defenses in there. Maybe play man-to-man a little bit, because what are they preparing for? The double team. They're putting him at half court. They're double teaming wherever he is. Well, like you say, you play the man-to-man.
I'm laughing as you speaking. But we talk about defense. Them boys got to score.
No, you're right. But they got to slow that thing down.
They got to slow it down.
You're right. You're 1,000% right. And that's the thing. While you're wasting this, utilizing all of this energy on the defensive end, you have to find enough on the offensive end. You mentioned who can be a guy. I like Dalton Connect coming in, shooting the
Big
ball
body,
for them. Here's a guy, young guy. Why not? Let him go in there and just let it fly.
You got to try something different, man. You could be going home after this the next couple of days. So I just say try it. Just try something different.
I feel like in Game 3, they've been holding Shea down. Rui Hachimura was shooting the ball. Everything that you needed to go right, they had done.
Well,
But then here comes OKC with waves.
Yes, they're holding Shea down, but holding Shea down is...
It's 20 points. He was averaging 33 points against Phoenix.
But what I'm saying is, it's not him playing efficient. Like, he's efficient, though. He's 7 for 13. That's efficient.
But he had 7 turnovers in Game 1.
You're holding him down because he's not taking the bulk of the shots of what he used to take. Like, he doesn't have that volume of shots, but he's still making the right basketball play right for his team. So, for me, it's get away from that and do something different with what I was talking about, those players beating him up on the defense.
You guys did a great job talking
Lakers need a Luke Kennard.
Lakers got to punch
Lakers
first
need
tonight.
a Luke Kennard game also.
And they got to punch first.
They got to punch first.
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th,
If they
8th,
set the
9th,
tone,
and last.
they set the tone, like,
They need a big
And you can't allow Jared McCain and those guys to...
The show's over.
I don't care.
Oh, now he want to keep going.
Just because it was an afternoon show, you see what happens when we don't have a late night. The Cavaliers and the Pistons. Welcome back into the studio for NBA Showtime. Maria Taylor here with the Hall of Famers, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony. And let's just start with what we saw from James Harden down the stretch. There was a point when he went on his own 7-0 run for the Cavaliers, and it seemed like he had a lot of turnover troubles coming into this game, struggling to find his spots, only shot it 2 times in the second half of the game before, but that's not a problem down the stretch here tonight.
Not at all. I thought James was remarkable down the stretch of this game, and he did what we talked about. That's not really settling for his ISO ball, just getting to it, making one move, getting downhill, making things happen. So when he plays like this, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he's really strong and getting to a spot right there, getting to a spot and pulling up for the mid-range, which we haven't seen James do in quite some time, but he's utilizing that shot now with the Cavs because he's older now and he's finding a way to get baskets late in the game. That's efficient baskets that help them win this ball game.
3 made field goals in the final 89 seconds of this one, and 3 made field goals in Game 2, all of Game 2. So it seemed like a completely different, much more efficient Harden. What did you notice was different, Melo?
From the beginning of the game, he was in attack mode. Earlier we was talking about him needing to hunt more of his shots, and I think today, early, he came out and set the tone. We also talked about him making one move and going by, and he set the tone with that early in the game. When he's playing like that, he's a different James Harden. When he dances, it makes everybody else stagnant. But today, he took advantage of all the isolations that they was giving him in other games that he didn't take advantage of. He took advantage of that today. He took advantage of the one-on-one matchups with against Tobias. The other day, he was dancing a little bit too much. Today, 1 move, 2 moves, get there. So now you build that up, and when you get Duncan Robinson on you in that matchup at the top of the key, you could dance with the ball a little bit more because now you're feeling comfortable and confident about dancing with the ball. So I love to see James playing this way, and I think this was big for Cleveland as a team to see James having a game like he had today.
The Stars player took the onus to come out and play aggressively. They made 21 made shots, so they were not going to let their team lose today. And I think when you're in situations like this is what you bring. That's what you bring James Harden in for. That's why you have stars, and you want stars like that. Okay, guys, we're back at home. Let me set the tone. And they did that. They did just that. I mean, they didn't turn the ball over, like you said. I mean, six turnovers, three apiece. I mean, that's important. And their defense.
There you go.
Stepped up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Their defense stepped up tonight. We said, okay, Evan Mobley, where are you? What are you going to be? Well, he did a great job on the backboard, and I think for them to continue to win, the stars are going to have to be stars. but Evan Mobley, like you said, is still going to have to play like this, if not better.
One thing that we can all point to as we're sitting back watching the game, and I was like taking notes through it, but we were tied at 104.
Yeah.
Then there was 2 turnovers by Cade Cunningham, an offensive foul. That flipped the game on its head, and then it went to 106-104. Pistons never, or Cavaliers never looked back.
Yeah, we do a lot of talking and building Cade up because, rightfully so, he's amazing.
Like that.
But he's been a little too careless for me with the basketball, and I'm sure that is due to mental fatigue, having to do so much. And there's a couple of these players, like, real ill-advised and uncalled for. No pressure. It's really on him, and that's something that he could clean up. And I'm sure as the superstar he is, he's going to clean those plays up because you got yourself back in control of this game, but you give up a couple of turnovers, then you got to charge, and then Cleveland capitalize on your mistakes.
One of the common denominators to me, it seems like, is the star player or players that are turning the ball over makes the difference in the game. I mean, that's all we talked about with Cleveland for the first 2 games of turnovers. Obviously, James Harden being the one we talk about, but here 8 turnovers by Cade.
Yeah.
And that is the difference in the game. So I mean, like you said, I think their stars are trying to make plays, but being careless. I'd rather see Cade take a jump shot. At least you get a shot up to give your big guys a chance, opportunity to rebound and get your extra possessions.
Yeah, but some of those turnovers are you're just too lackadaisical with the ball. You're too casual with the ball. You're too casual with your left-hand passes. The out-of-bounds play, you're too casual with that.
Like two out of bounds, under out of bounds, and the sideline.
So I think with Cade, you have to put more emphasis on just being locked in those moments, right? When you're coming off that pick and roll, if you ain't got nothing, create something, right? You can't just be casually hitting the roll, man. Nah, you're turning the ball over too much. And there's nothing that Cleveland is doing. There's nothing that no other team is doing. You're just coming off of that too casual. So if he tweaked that, then Detroit will be all right.
Yeah, Cade right now leading all postseason players with 58 turnovers. And so, that's clear, and that could be the difference.
That's a lot of tweaking.
That's a lot of tweaking. Is there anything, is it all him, guys, or is there anything his teammates JB can do to make this easier for him? Because he carries, a lot of the load off.
Yeah, he does. But again, when you look at the turnovers at the stretch of this game, one was the sideline.
Right.
That's on him, right? That's mental fatigue. And then early in the game when he was taking it out underneath and it hit the top of the backboard, that's on him, right? That's the casual, is what Melo was talking about, the lackadaisical of what he was talking about. Like, those are mistakes that he could clean up. Now, in terms of, him being in traffic, right? He could play, they could help him maneuver in better spacing, but those 3 and the charge, that's all mental.
And typically when a player is fatigued and tired, we just have those mental mistakes. He only, I say only, but he played 38 minutes. He didn't play like 45, 46 minutes. Like because I was gonna say before I looked at the time, I was like, you have to find more rest for him just to be mentally fresh and ready to go for the fourth quarter where he's been great. And he played 38 minutes. So I think it's just for him locking in because if they want to go deep into the playoffs, that category, turnovers, is going to be.
I think he gets tired too, man. 10 for 27 and almost a quadruple double with turnovers is like, you're doing everything out there. You're trying to score, you're trying to pass, you're just doing everything. So I do believe that he's going to correct that. But 50-something turnovers in the post that's a lot of turnovers for a caliber of player like Cade.
That he is in the way he's been playing. By the way, your career highs in a playoff game, 7 turnovers for each of y'all, 9 for Melo.
Word?